Are you interested in a career that brings together state-of-the-art technology and environmental issues? A career that reaps the harvest of our bountiful earth? A career that deals with the preservation and protection of our planet? Then look into plant science and aquaculture for a career in harvesting and sustaining our planet.
My name is Vladimir Diaz. I'm the representative of the United States Department of Agriculture, commonly known as USDA, here at Miami-Dade College. We at USDA provide NBC students with internship and employment opportunities in plant sciences. For example, we have exciting careers for botanists, horticulturalists, nursery managers, and landscape engineers.
Hello, I'm Lourdes Kisich. I'm a biology teacher here at Hialeah Senior High. And we have many students interested in pursuing careers in the sciences, among those in biology, botany, and agriculture. Agriculture is, of course, one of Florida's leading industries. Central Florida is famous for its citrus, such as oranges, grapefruits, lemons, and limes. But here in South Florida, we're known for our tomatoes and many varieties of subtropical fruits and vegetables that can only grow in our warm climate.
Florida has over 42,500 commercial farms, utilizing 10 million acres to produce a variety of food products.
Our business is thriving. Robert is here, is thriving because we entertain, we educate, and we provide the best possible quality product that I can put out here. If you get into agriculture and the studies of science and botany and all that, it could branch off into something completely different and go somewhere where you never know it'll go. But you have to start somewhere. Our tropical climate can grow the most magnificent tropical fruit. And it's just the neatest thing in the world to be able to produce something that overwhelms everybody that walks through my store. We are probably busier this year than we've ever been.
I'm in high school now, but when I'm done, I want to study agriculture at Miami-Dade College.
A large segment of the plant science industry in Florida is devoted to the cultivation of exotic and tropical ornamental plants.
My name is Kerry Herndon. I own Kerry's Nursery in Homestead, Florida. We grow orchids and bromeliads. I started the business in my grandmother's backyard 38 years ago when I was 16 years old in high school. It was my mother's idea. She said, if you want to go to school, you have to earn money. And she knew something, she was a science teacher, knew something about growing plants. So she helped me start understanding how to do that. My grandparents were plant collectors and they had different exotic plants in the backyard. And I fell in love with bromeliads. I thought they were the most beautiful, amazing plants ever. We now have about 2 million square feet of growing area where we produce several million orchids and bromeliads for the national market. Our customers are people like Home Depot, Costco, Publix, Kroger, all of the large national markets. Today, we employ about 300 people in the Kerry's side of the business. I believe the most important area for the next 50 years is going to be in the life sciences.
All those plants grown in nurseries in South Florida and sold throughout the nation need to be properly planted, cared for, and maintained in their own gardens. That is the job of landscape engineers.
Well, Jungle Bees creates natural landscapes that embody the essence and beauty of South Florida's natural environment. We do waterfalls, landscaping, exotic subtropical landscapes, palm trees, a lot of ground cover, foliage, bromeliads, and a lot of exotic plants. And we design and mold and create paradises for resorts, private residential projects, anything to do with the outdoors, pretty much. When I started this company, it was just me and 1 or 2 guys, and now I have a crew of 13 employees and myself with a lot of equipment, backhoes, skid loaders, and heavy equipment, and I have 9 trucks. I've really grown this business in 15 years' time. It's pretty big now.
Plant science is also concerned with preserving our environment, an area of unprecedented projected growth for the coming years.
Hi, my name is Joy Klein. I work with the Miami-Dade County Department of Environmental Resources Management. My job there is I am a botanist and I work with the urban tree canopy. My department works with restoring, protecting, and enhancing the natural environment as well as educating people about the environment. We're here at Oleta River State Park where we're doing a restoration, returning a filled area back to its natural vegetation and trees. I studied botany, which is plant science, and studying science is so important to anything dealing with the environment. And in the future, all these green jobs that are coming up with global warming and habitat restoration, you really need to have a science degree.
Florida's many tourist attractions also require college graduates in the field of plant science.
I've been at Parrot Jungle since 1975, so I had the opportunity to work with literally hundreds and hundreds of species of tropical plants over the years. And one thing I wanted to do when we were going to build a new park was to create a park that was completely sustainable. That means no commercial fertilizers, no pesticides. I was able to do that because I could convince the owners that it was cost effective, but also it involved a lot of practical knowledge and science. So what I've been able to do here is marry science, common sense, art, and business together to create a park. And this is something that if you really put your mind to it and study what you're doing, you have an opportunity not only to create something or maintain something, but also you can make a good living doing that.
My name is Jennifer Foss, and I recently graduated from Florida International University with a bachelor's degree in biology. For now, I'm working at Miami-Dade College North Campus as a caretaker for the new palmedum, for the shade house, and for the greenhouse. At first, I was afraid to study biology because of all the math required in the chemistry, but I took a chance, took a chemistry class, realized that I was actually really good at it, and decided to continue on from there. Now that I've graduated, I plan to continue my education by getting a PhD in biology from the University of Florida, Gainesville.
South Florida is also a leading center in the recently developed science of aquaculture, the farming of freshwater and saltwater organisms, including fish, mollusks, crustaceans, and aquatic plants for human consumption, as well as for ornamental purposes.
The Aqua Ranch is an aquaculture company mainly. Here we grow cobia. Right now we're planning on growing grouper this year. We want to switch over to grouper for wild stock enhancement, which is we raise grouper to fingerling size and then we release them into the wild to stock the wild supplies in the oceans. However, the fish that we birth here, that we hatch, are the ones that you'll see on your dinner table. I see a very big future in aquaculture. We believe that aquaculture is the wave of the future. The oceans are being depleted. There's no world government that can control the fishing industries in other countries, so the depletions are skyrocketing. The only way we're going to get fish in the future is if we grow them.
South Florida is also famous for growing and distributing a large share of the nation's ornamental tropical fish market. With roughly 15 farms breeding tropical fish, the area has long been the nation's ornamental fish capital. It's a multi-million-dollar industry in South Miami-Dade.
The business started in 1950 when my father and mother and my sister and I moved down from New York. My dad was a hobbyist. He had about 40 aquariums in New York, and he was in the silk screen business as an artist. And he was a writer, and he used his artistic ability and his writing ability to produce a series of stories called the Ichthyophile, which means fish lovers. We're in our 59th year, and we raise mainly freshwater tropical fish. We sell to pet stores, and we sell a little bit to the public on some of the fish. As far as the varieties, we have about 150 varieties. They range in all different sizes. And as far as inventory goes, it is very, very difficult to say how many fish are actually on this farm. If you count koi, there are probably 5,000 to 10,000 koi and African cichlids. But if you get into stuff, small fish like guppies, there could be millions of guppies if you count the babies and so on. When it came to give back to the community, I decided I wanted to donate some koi to Miami-Dade College North Campus because they called and asked for a donation of 2 or 3 koi. I told them I would send them 100, and they were flabbergasted. So the college has renovated the lake. They put tables and chairs around it. the students and faculty gather around the lake at lunchtime and take advantage of the feeders that the school has placed there, and they actually feed the fish, and the fish will come to a certain area where the people can enjoy them.
I think it's important to choose a career you enjoy. Working at Miami-Dade College, I have that opportunity. This allows me to work with plants, also work with students. By choosing a career in biology, it allows you to enrich your own life, to enrich the world, while also making a contribution to the planet.
We hope that our overview of careers in plant science and aquaculture has inspired you to pursue a college degree in those fields. If you're interested in learning more details about a career in biotechnology or any of the natural sciences, please go back to this DVD's menu to watch those videos. And don't forget to ask your advisor for more details about how to pursue those careers.